Hey, what's up, fellas? This is Void of Dust Gaming. Welcome to the Void. I've got the second part of my Krizzix video for you. So, for the guys who haven't watched the first one, I'm gonna put a info card right here at second 15. And you guys can click on it and you will be transferred to the first part. So, this is the second part. It is the game that I have played right after the first match. The video that is the part one, like right after. There was only a short pause in between where I had to find a new team. Game went completely different. I was like the strongest support of all times. And I did change the build a little bit after I've seen, but Arcana and the enchantments are entirely the same. So check out that difference. What one game difference can make. It is insane. If you appreciated that video, please subscribe to the channel. You can do that for free if you just hit the subscribe button. And if you like the video, why don't you like it? I'm Void of Dust Game, and I would say let's hop right into the build. Alright, so here is the build. And as you can see, or if you double check the first build, the only difference is that you now have two items as magic defense items, and instead of the Frost Cape was changed or was in the other build, and I have changed the support item right from scratch because Ring of Defend is more a situational item that you will want against something like the Wukong, Quillen, or any other hero who's able to dominate the battlefield being invisible. So this is the build. We've got a standard support item. We have taken the Tidecrawler's mark because it just gives us some more damage for our little fella. Oh, the boots are different as well. That's what I see right now. Well, you can do whatever boots you want. Gilded Greaves and Hermes Selected are as well fine. Sonic boots can go as well. I wouldn't take the attack ones, and I wouldn't take the magic things like the kicks, enchanted ones. I got the Aegis again. We have two different items for mage resistance, like magic resistance, which is Medallion of Troy and the Gaius Standard. And of course we have the amulet. So this is a pretty standard thing for supports right now. Then you will see my typical mage tank. If the game loads and lets me do it, I've got the Violate. Just to have a little bit power, and you will see the little bit isn't just a bit. I've got Benevolence, and here the triple combination is quite good, and I've got Valence because I need the cooldown speed. I'm a person who loves cooldown speed, and the enchantments, as you can see here, are the Afata, like straight through. We've got the River Treader, we've got Nature's Gift, which is basically the staple, and we've got the Nature's Rage, because we are going to inflict some damage. We have the cooldown reduction on our talent, and we will have a shorter ultimate, like the cooldown reduction is another 10% just for the ultimate. So this is the build, and I would say let's check out the game. So here we are right in the game. Nothing spectacular. I've chosen the first item of my support item, like the first tiny bit. And I've just checked the abilities of Krizzix again, and they're just overall crazy. So, as I said in the last video, you have this illuminated staff at the moment. You can see it quite well, like that snaky bit. And as soon as it is like that, it will deal 400 additional damage, slowing an enemy. And you just have to, to recreate that effect, you just have to get back into a brush or something so that you lose line of sight. That's how crazy good the ability is. So I've taken the first ability right from the start. because it is marking enemies, dealing damage to them, and it's reducing the armor and the magic defense by 25%, which is crazily good. So what you want to do is you want to run into the enemies and you want to kill. You want to mark them with the little chameleons. So this was the first kill for the supporter. It's the first kill on the Joker, and I don't really get it why Joker has himself getting killed, because there was no reason. It was just a Zenial, and Joker could have easily have hidden himself under the tower. But it doesn't matter. We are not here for stuff to criticize. We are here for fun. And here comes the second ability and another dead person. And that crazy buzz, that crazy outcome is from the speciality of Krizzix's second ability. Krizzix's second ability does 100 damage every half second for 2 seconds, which means 400 damage. And then, as soon as the ability ends, enemy heroes are dragged or pulled towards him, causing even more damage to apply to them, and being stunned for about 1 second. And if you, this is not enough. It's like shopping television. And the third great thing is, not only does he do damage while the ability is activated and doing damage when the ability ends, but everyone inside that will get a freaking shield. Like, of course, you and your mates, not the enemy, but this is not for real. This is being crazy. Like, yeah, I'm kill stealing like hell, but it doesn't matter because that's what Krizzix do. It's just a chameleon thing, guys. You need to get to know chameleons. Like, this is just what these guys do all the time. Look at this. Look at this Zenial. He's so scared, like a little puppy. So scared of a chameleon. Chameleon doesn't care about your feelings, bro. You're just some stupid angel and no one hates, no one likes them. Slim's trolling us like hell. I think Slims was the jungler. Oh my god, and now the Joker. This combo is just insane. Look how good it is. It's so crazy. And I can't do anything against it. Oh my god, I even survived this. It's so great. Yeah, I just lolled because 3-1-2 as the support. Insane. Need to go to a hospital because this is insane. It was such a... And the stupid thing is, I'm not kidding, this was right after the first part where I did nothing. But it was just like, everything was just falling into place perfectly. It was perfect. It was so good. I didn't even know that I was able to pull things up like this. She flickers because she knows that I will grab her by the ass, drag her into the battlefield, and then Joker will basically kill her. Did you guys read the patch notes? Joker will become a really nice AD carry. I don't really care about him. I'm just like, look, dude, I've got some magic stuff, and I will just put that magic stuff in your throat. Okay, I didn't really think about that one. Content not suitable for children. Do you guys own Krizzix? Because if not, he's such a fun hero to play. Like, I don't really get his ult. Like, his ult seems to be... I don't know, it's just some fun thing to do. I didn't really feel it had that much of an impact, but then I don't know how you guys feel about being invisible, because as Krizzix you're invisible all the time. Which means you're untargetable, but the big thing is, and that's important, you can still get damage right into your face if some enemy has a template, a global ultimate, or whatever. So you need to be careful about that. Like, that's not how it's gonna happen. So for example, if you have paid attention, that yawn template that he can get on the battlefield for his stun shot still gets you. Templates or spells from the Dio-chan will still get you. Damage from Dio-chan's ult, still there. It's gonna happen, guys. It's gonna happen. Boom! And she is... Paste? Does one say that? Is that a word? Paste? I'm trolling like hell. I didn't know about the shield. I just read it, and I didn't really think about the shield when I was playing the game. But that's what makes Krizzix so fucking tanky. They should remove that super shield. Every single player that I played with, when we were playing against Krizzix, everyone was complaining about this high bullying capacity combined with that crazy amount of tankiness. And that is because of that shield. I finally found it out. I'm like Sherlock Holmes or something. They're kill stealing so much. That Florentino, kill steal. Kill steal for sure. That was my kill. Look at that Dio-chan. Like, yeah, she gets the physical shield. Didn't help her. Slim's rep. That's what they always do. Like, if someone's gone really bad, they're like, oh my god, our jungler sucks so much. We've got the worst jungler in the game. Yeah, you are the worst jungler in the game because you're not jungling. If you're a better jungler, then just jungle. They should have moved out here. I was so hyped. At that point of the game, I was so hyped. I was just like, oh my goodness, I can kill everyone. Krizzix? Hyper carry. Wow, I was a funny guy back those days. And I'm even putting it into a video. That's gonna show you guys my level of self-confidence. Pretty strange, isn't it? Is there someone who can draw? Does someone watch this who's able to draw a avatar? I want to have an avatar. Like I don't know if someone can stand painting my face without like bleeding out of the eyes or something, but it might be actually quite fun for me. Oh. Now people will be again, where's your hat? Aren't you the hat dude? Like guys, I haven't decided. It's quite warm in my apartment, so I don't really care about the hat. And I need to get my hair done. As Krizzix, you can basically just walk into the enemy line. Sometimes you don't even see him because of his super sneakiness. I don't know what they were thinking when they had put up Krizzix. I mean, he's just really, really good. He's fast, he's mobile, he's got the damage capability, and I think that's quite important because if you take Chogners, lots of utility, that's super nice, but they're lacking at the end of the scaling. Because take it like that. I'm a support. I've got 5 kills at the moment. I haven't built a single item that's able to deal damage. Not at all. Has someone tried full damage Krizzix yet? Or just hybrid damage? I would think that Frosty's Revenge would do good. Frosty's, we could do the Hecate's, and we could do the Orb of the Magi eventually. I think that should be a quite nice thing. Oh guys, does anyone feel that draft? That sounded so like Gildur. That was crazy. Has anyone tried out the Mantle of Ryan combination with the first ability? Because the first ability basically states as soon as an enemy is damaged,
from another source than this ability, like the first one, you are not longer invisible. You are uncovered. Well, that was like the most wastedest ult in Arena of Valor history. That was so bad. Like, that was so... What was she thinking? That everyone was just running into tower range from my team? No, Dio-chan, you have to be punished for being insanely insane like this. And here's the deal. Krizzix tank in the tower. Oh my god, that was insane. Yeah, the double magic thing, that's against Darcy's. Because Darcy's just suck balls. Darcy's are just so strong at the moment. It's crazy how strong Darcy's can get. I've got one game, it's just lasting 8 minutes, and I think 3 minutes of these 8 minutes have been the picking and ban phase. We were mashed. Like, they completely stomped us. Like, it was like going over your body with a monster truck after a skyscraper hit you. That's how it felt. And then you have to run like the strongest man challenge or something like that. It was crazy. Controlled enemies for 11 seconds. I think I did more in the last video. So here we go. Word of Dusk, that's me. Guys, thanks for watching the second part of my Krizzix video. And yeah, subscribe. Thanks, I'm out. Bye-bye.